I've recently been invited to join and I'm delighted to be a part of the Jumbunna team as its GLT sponsor. At Jumbunna, we seek to raise awareness of and celebrate our Indigenous cultures across Australia and New Zealand and to promote an inclusive environment for our First Nations people. It's a topic I'm personally passionate about, especially after having had the opportunity to travel to some pretty remote parts of Australia and start to experience our beautiful Indigenous culture firsthand. An inclusive environment is not possible, in my view, without first learning and education. So as GLT sponsor, I intend to adopt a motto of listen, learn and inform and support both myself and the broader Metcash community to do so through our Jumbunna activities.
Being part of the Jumbunna group at Metcash is important to me as it's a way I can use my skills to support Indigenous communities. Jumbunna and Metcash support Indigenous team members through representation. We provide education pieces like how to use acknowledgement of country and give access to webinars which further the organisation's knowledge of Indigenous issues. It's a great group to be a part of.
As an Indigenous man, I feel it's important we have an opportunity to be involved in the conversation. We all understand the need for, and we absolutely appreciate the positive outcomes we can achieve if we have a diverse team. The word Jumbunna comes from the East Kulin language of the Bunurong tribe, and quite simply, it means a place to meet and talk. We also want to support the entire Metcash team by facilitating learning opportunities. Learning about Indigenous cultures can promote cultural awareness and respect, helping to break down stereotypes and supporting the combat of discrimination. I hope we can support the fostering of reconciliation and healing. We understand that Indigenous communities have experienced historical injustices and ongoing marginalisation. A deeper understanding of diverse cultures can help promote this reconciliation and healing, ultimately bringing stronger relationships between Indigenous and non-Indigenous communities. We also want to have some fun along the way by sharing stories and food together. I hope you can join us.
In my role as State Account Manager for Wholesale in Far North Queensland, I do a lot of work with remote communities. Being part of Jumbunna is something I'm passionate about as it helps me to promote, educate and celebrate the Indigenous culture back to the wider Metcash business.
Being part of the Jumbunna group team is something that showed some great interest in me, being of Indigenous descent. My role was to recruit team, Indigenous awareness, and if you're keen, give me a call. We definitely want anyone we can on board to help with our brothers and sisters.
Being part of the Jumbunna group is important to me as it's an opportunity to pause from our day jobs, come together, share learnings, ideas and celebrate our Indigenous culture at Metcash. You feel good knowing you are contributing to what makes us so diverse and inclusive at Metcash. We put on events that celebrate our Indigenous community, we invite local Indigenous speakers, we encourage our team members to do an acknowledgement of country before every meeting. We have lanyards, we have tote bags, we have t-shirts, and this really helps our Indigenous team members feel seen and heard.